my DM, enjoy the ride. Only one life, take your time, seize that moment, handle your biz, pay that toll, build your own bridge. In my rear view, haters fall back. They say I changed, I'm thankful for that. Had a clear view how to split these racks. Now that it's lit, you wanna hit that? No soup, no smoke, good but I twirl, float on and on in my own world. Top of the south, loud in the air, vibe right, hit different, stand clear. Wanna be loved, but it's complicated. Keep the crosstalk, we too elevated. Never mind the BS, I put it in verse. 400
7:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, not 7:30.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Like my eyes look.
Ha sido un placer haberles atendido hoy. En preparación para el aterrizaje, por favor, asegúrese que el respaldo de su asiento en la mesita de servicio esté en posición vertical y los apoyabrazos del pasillo bajado.
How you feeling?
Like I can breathe. Now I'm awake, I'm alive,
Got enough sleep?
I'm warm,
It is warm, very warm.
running on fumes.
About that part.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, stop for a second. Give me a look.
So give you a look.
Yeah, give me a look. You gotta do that. That'll do.
Yeah.
Oh, now you got the complete look.
Already. Sometimes get on the road, 3 a.m., forget a few things. You gotta get it together out on the road. I think I have to start making a checklist.
All right, Mr. King, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about a rack of lamb. I'm thinking about plantain.
You see a rack of lamb on there? Get out of here.
A rack of lamb mofongo. Warrior Rest, House of Mofongo. This humidity is doing me well. I feel refreshed and good and full and like I'm about to go to sleep. And that is all.
A good store for local art is this one here on the right. Everything is handmade. And this one is nice. You're gonna find in souvenirs a lot of little frogs. There's always a tiny frog that you see in a souvenir. Because that tiny frog, we call it a coqui. And
These have been here since 1800s.
1500s.
1500s. Gosh. Wow. Just to feel the weight of so many people, different kinds of people. Soldiers, slaves, slave soldiers, oppressors, and I guess eventually everybody.
It's not as packed as it was earlier,
Uh,
and not as hot as I thought it would be.
and it'll be both more hot, more packed tomorrow.
For certain. For certain.
What is that? America, Puerto Rico. You know what that third one is?
Oh, maybe some kind of maritime flag? I don't know. Can't see it well.
It's like a cross, but not a straight cross, like a almost like a barbed wire cross across the white flag. There it is. That's what that makes me think is barbed wire.
So look it up. What do you see?
Say again.
What do you see?
I see big waves. I see a beautiful, clear, light blue water. Big waves crashing on the coast.
What does it make you think of?
Thinking about what that driver said about the surfers and visualizing the waves back in Norfolk, Virginia Beach versus these waves here. Definitely see that they're taller. Cannon, the power of the ocean.
Given that your roots are from the Caribbean on both sides, it's entirely plausible that if you go back and look at your family tree, that you might have like a closer connection than you might think. No, maybe not. Maybe it's not Spanish, right? But like, you know, like think about it. Here's another way of putting it, right? Like, you don't get your family's history in either of those places without this colonial history. And what do you think about that?
Oh, yeah. These are all different versions of the same story. Yeah, for sure. You know, whether it was Spain or England or France, it's kind of the same thing. You know, they invade, they take over, they build a fort, they build a church, they build a school, and you know, and they mine coffee, sugarcane, you know, rum. Basically, I should have said alcohol. Basically, what it came down to. I should have said alcohol, really. You know, cotton and alcohol. And fed all the money back to the mother. No, I'm not gonna say motherland because that's Africa, but to the, you know, to the imperial ship, back to the imperial homes. It's the same story, different languages.
It's It's funny that you say that because I was just teaching about Gabriel's rebellion in Richmond, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And Gabriel belonged to the Rosser family. And they said he was a distinguished looking enslaved person because he was 6'2", and at the time very were that tall. He was also very big, muscular, strong. He could read. He was a blacksmith. And he would fight like so. The way that I help my students to try to understand him as a person is I say, think Debo, and they laugh, but they immediately get it, right? Because he was able to convince these folks to join him in a organized slave rebellion, you know. And somebody got scared and told, but that's why I failed. Failed, you know. And he almost got away with it. Like, he escaped and was trying to flee through Norfolk. I think he got down towards Norfolk, and then he was on a boat, and the boat captain was like, whatever, let's go, right? But another enslaved person on the ship wanted the bounty, right? And to get free, told, got caught.
Wow. That's what's humbling. I'm walking through this thinking about I'm getting ready to fight. I'm gonna be shot at, I'm gonna be shooting. You know what I mean? That's what makes me feel humble about this, you know? I used to read a lot about war, you know, the world wars, and just fascinated by it. So, as I'm walking through here, just thinking about that. You know, some of the war movies you watch too, Saving Private Ryan, some of those graphic Civil Wars, Vietnam War footage. Just picturing that. Because when you get hurt in this kind of war, it's like limbs are coming off, you know?
With a crude cutting instrument.
Yup. It's like, would you rather be stabbed by a knife or a spoon? I don't know. And have both reach the same place. You know?
Knife.
Yeah. You might not survive either one, but you're definitely not surviving that
Dull chopping.
chunky spoon going through there, you know?
And just when you thought there was escape.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty out there. The grass, anyways. These walls. It also feels like a prison.
Just because it is, right?
Yeah. It's like, who's the prisoner?
Say that again.
Who's the prisoner? The person defending these walls? Or the person being kept out of these walls? Or the person's living on the inside of the country? It's hard to say. The ships drawn on the wall may be the work of a Spanish captain held here to await execution for mutiny. I was like, the ships drawn on the wall. Riddle me this, riddle me that. I didn't know they meant actual ships. So this was a prison. And
We are smelling pee. Maybe not, but ancients. Or maybe just mold. Oh, they gave them a little window, huh?
Probably so they don't die. Not yet.
No,
They
I
might
was
do
thinking
the,
it.
the official honors
I was like-
themselves.
Oh yeah. So they don't take away their activity. Their fun.
Just imagine this being lit up by torches.
Yeah. Or not.
All right.
Maybe out there.
Mm-hmm.